All right, shalom. All right, shalom Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatah to my brothers. Shalom Shema Tabah Shem Shai to the Shema Tabah Shem Shai to the sisters. We're gonna start the I.S.U.P.K Jamaica breakdown. And as the white I forget the white boy name who did that shooting in New Zealand. In his words, let's get this party started. All right. Let's first go to Mark. Mark, I believe is 9. Sister had a question last week, right? So we just get into it. 9, and we're gonna start at verse 38. And we're gonna start at Mark 9 and 38. All right. So let's get it started. Facebook, YouTube, if you have any questions, you could put it in. All right. All right. So when I get it, you can read it.
The book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 38. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followeth not, Salakia, us. And we forbid him because he followeth not us.
All right, so what is going on here in verse 38? What is going on in verse 38 here right now?
Salakia, so if I may.
Come on.
It would be like you let's say, for example, I just give you an analogy. You would be wherever you would be, and then
give me 1 minute.
Canada.
1 minute. Shalom, General. Yeah, I have in the Jamaica scripture breakdown class right now. I could call it. Okay, call after. Come on. I shall. All right. So say it one more time for me.
Can't, sir. I was saying, like, an officer under you would come to you and tell you, hey, look, IUIC trying to cast out demons and teach in the name of the Most High and Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, almost come on, GEN.YAHANNA. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So Christ and about the business, they going about the business, and they saw what? A group, right? Doing what? And they say what? Trying to cast out devils. What does that mean? Abadawan or Akaya? What does that mean? When they say he's casting out devils.
Sir.
Come on.
Means that he is casting out demons from sick person or sick people.
Okay. Well, give me an example. What they're doing. What does that mean? The casting out devils.
Probably like what the Christians do. Start go around the person and pray.
Give me a little more.
I don't know. What could that mean? What could that mean, Akaya? And
anybody?
So like I said,
come on.
They would be teaching in the name of Christ, so-called teaching in the name of Christ, and trying to.
So what they're actually trying to do? Yes, what Abadawan had said with casting out demons, he is right, but I want it broken all the way down. When we go on the streets, right? we are doing what? We are casting what?
Casting out
We're
demons.
trying to cast what? Demons out here, brothers. Meaning what? What you actually doing?
Waking, so like I say, if I may, waking our people up from homosexuality, eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, sleeping with a brother's wife, you know what I'm saying, selling
Right.
drugs and
So
stuff
as
like
I
that.
said, teaching basically, right? So
Can't
you telling them that these things are what? Wrong. You telling them what's wrong, right? And now if that brother decides to follow what you're saying, you actually did what? Cast the demon out of that brother or that sister. You understand? They're trying to tell brothers they shouldn't sell drugs, they shouldn't do drugs. They shouldn't be homosexuals. Because all these things are demon on them, causing them to do these things. Right? So now you out there trying to cast the demons out. So here, the disciples saw what? Other men doing what they were doing. You understand? Trying to cast what? Demons out of other people. Right? So read that verse again one more time, verse 38.
The book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 38. And John
Mark 9 and 38. Go ahead.
And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followeth not us, and we forbid him.
And let's get this clear also too. They're not spreading the truth. You understand? Though they claim they're doing what Christ and his disciples were doing, they are not what? Spreading the truth. Just to make it clear. All right, so read on.
And we forbid him, because he followeth not us.
So what did the disciples do?
Salakis, if I may, they condemned them.
Condemn. Give me a little more. What did the disciples do here?
They stopped them from doing it, Adawan.
So they forbade them. So meaning, what did they do? What did they do? How did they stop them from doing what?
From teaching.
Yes. Right. So they basically stopped them. Right? Read on.
Verse 39. But Yahushua answered, Salaki, but Yahushua said, forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can.
So Christ is saying what? Anybody in Facebook, YouTube? What is Christ telling them not to do? And now Christ is speaking to who? To his disciples at this time. And he is telling them what? Come on.
What Christ was trying to tell them not to do is that, so for example, he was saying, leave them alone, because them doing what they're doing will eventually, the truth will counteract the lie at some point. So
you're jumping the gun, but you're right with what you're saying, right? So Christ tell them to do what? To leave them alone. Don't stop them. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, we follow everything in this Bible. We don't go around these other Christian Israelite groups and tell them, yo, you all ain't supposed to be doing this. You all ain't going to do that. You're not going to have this speaking on this corner today. Nah, we don't do that. You know what I mean? Because Christ forbade his disciples not to do it. We are not, Commander GEN.YAHANNA is not going to tell us to stop doing that. You understand? Have them stop doing that. You understand? So read on.
For there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name.
So he's saying what?
For there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name.
Read on.
That can lightly speak evil of me.
That can what?
Lightly speak evil of me.
What is that trying to get you to understand?
So like I say, if I may,
Uh-huh.
Christ is saying, these men who claiming to teach, they're not doing it in my name because they don't know me.
Okay, yes, but okay, back then, right? So picture them back then. You with Christ back then, you walk with Christ back then, right? You see other brothers speaking, right? Christ did what? Christ stopped his disciples from what? From trying to stop these men from speaking. And now Christ is explaining to them that no man could what? Do a miracle in my name that speak what?
Evil.
Evil of him, right?
Canal
No. Okay. Why is he saying that? Why is Christ saying that? And what is he trying to get to them?
So like I say, if I may, they're not
Uh-huh.
speaking the truth according to what Christ is teaching.
Okay. Yes, we know that. But I want you to give me, okay, for example, right? Like if we bring it to today, right? Other groups, right, that are not in the UPK, do they speak nice of us?
La Ase.
They right? So in other words, just picture Christ 2,000 years ago, over 2,000 years ago. I mean, with the disciples. Where is Christ? Okay, where is Christ in location to these other groups? Where is he?
So like I said, he right next to them.
Okay, so you're right next to them. So in other words, what should be going through your mind? Why they didn't want?
So like they didn't want Christ to be next to them teaching.
No, just picture this, right? If you teaching in a man name and the man you're teaching and who name you're teaching walk past your camp, right? What should you do?
Oh, so like I said, what would happen would be you would stop teaching and allow that man to come and take your place and continue teaching. You would show him reverence.
Give me a little. Now you gotta give me a little more. Abadawan, Akaya, Tamar, anybody on the Facebook, YouTube. Give me a little more. What you're saying is correct, right? But I word it a little differently.
Can.
So it's clear what should take place. What should these other Israelite groups do?
So, like this, sir.
Come on, Abadawan.
They should acknowledge the person who they are preaching in that person's name, and they should.
Okay.
In the presence of
that just not good enough.
Turn the class over to them.
Oh,
give me a little more.
So like I say,
give me a little more. What you want to hit the nail on the head?
So like I say, if I may, they should join Christ and the disciples.
That is what they should have done. Meaning they should stop teaching what they're teaching and do what?
Follow
join.
Can.
You understand? These other Hebrew Israelite group should stop doing what they're doing and join the I.S.U.P.K under command of GEN.YAHANNA.
Right.
That's what they should do. You understand? But instead, they choose to do what? They choose to go their own path. You understand? And still say they what? That they're in the truth when they're not in the truth. You understand? You understand? No. In the purple group, what happened the other day? A sister lost her life, which is proof what? You are not in the truth. You understand? I want to say lose her life, meaning a member what? Killed the sister that's in that same group. You understand? And a ton of things coming out on that group, which lets you know what? There is just a Christian church. You understand?
Right.
And they should stop doing what they're doing and just join Just, you know what I mean? Just stop what they're doing. And as the brother Shamya saying, get out of the way. Either stop what you're doing or join. You understand?
Can't one can.
You know what I mean? And now, to back them with Christ, what them brothers should have done was they should have joined Christ. They should have joined him. Right? Read on.
Verse 40. For he that is not against us is on our part.
Right? What is Christ saying? What is Christ saying here? Facebook or the YouTube?
So like I say, he's saying if they're against us, if they're not against us, meaning if they still teaching what we teaching, let them do it. They're not harming what we doing. So just
now remember, they're not teaching what Christ teaching, but they're doing it in his name, Christ's name. You understand? These are the Hebrew Israelite groups. They're not teaching what we teaching. You understand what I'm saying?
Another one can.
They're not teaching what we saying. But what is Christ trying to get them to understand? Just think the U.P.K today, right? No, one, we don't go camp to these other camps and try to do what? Stop them from what? Teaching. We don't do that. Never heard us doing that, right? But if they come up to us, what's going to happen? And try to stop us, what's going to happen?
They're going to be confounded. So like I said.
Yes, you understand? The all barrels, whatever, cannons, everything will be turned on them, and it's going to be hell for them to pay on that day. You understand? So Christ is saying what? If they're not what?
Against
read verse 4.
So like I said, the book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 40. For he that is not against us is on our part.
Right. Just like what the ending part of what Sister Tamar was saying. Basically, once they're not trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, let them alone. You understand? Because what we teaching is going to bear fruit. What they're teaching is going to do what? It's going to crumble.
Right.
You understand? Years upon years, we warn you about that homosexual group. It was warned. You know what I mean? Commander GEN.YAHANNA have been warning brothers and sisters about that group. You understand? And that, you know what I mean, the members in there ain't following this Bible. It's just a Christian group. Now somebody had to come and die for you to realize what Commander GEN.YAHANNA was saying was the truth all along. You understand? They're on that path. You understand? They're showing that the I.S.U.P.K is the home of the what? The truth. You understand? Now read on.
Verse 41. For whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name, because ye belong to Christ, verily I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward.
You understand? So Christ just reiterating, you understand? Like once they don't stop you, once they don't try to do anything to you, once they receive you in his name, they're gonna get what's rewarded to them. Right? Read on.
Verse 42. And whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believeth in me, it is better for him that is a millstone were hanged about his neck,
So, but there's another type of brother or another type of person, somebody who actually tries to do what?
Stop you and harm, Salakia. Stop you and harm you, sir.
Yes, who try to basically harm you. You understand? That person he's saying is better that they do what? That they commit what?
Suicide.
Yeah, better you go kill yourself. Better you go, you know what I mean? Go hang yourself. You understand? Than to have the Most High judge you on what you just did.
Right.
You understand?
Another one.
Read on.
And he will cast into the sea. Verse 43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two hands to go into hell, into the fire.
Come on.
And never shall be quenched.
Good night. I tell the Christian church got us. Heaven and hell.
Hey.
All right? But before that, what is he trying to say in that first part of the verse when he say, and whosoever shall offend, no, verse 43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. What is Christ trying to get to them, to his disciples?
So, like so if I may. He's saying whatever it is that causing you to derail from the truth or sidestep from the truth, get rid of it.
Good. Yeah, you on it. You own it. So give me some examples. But I want Akaya, sis, or anybody, give me some examples. What Aya said was correct. All right. But give me some examples. So say what you said one more time, Abada one. I mean, Aya.
The verse is saying that if anything is preventing you from following the law, statutes, and commandments, or following Christ 100%, you need to cut it off. Stop it. For example,
Right.
if you're sneaking around eating pork, stop it. If you grudging your brother in your heart for any reason, stop it.
Okay, this is more on the point of, as I say, someone. Who's a someone that stop you or wants to stop you from coming into the truth? It could be who? It could be your what? Your wife, your friends, your kids. What is Christ telling you to do? Christ is telling you to cut them off.
Cut them off.
Yes, Shamnia, your parents. He's telling you to cut them off. Remember what Christ said. He didn't come to what? He didn't come to bring what? Peace on earth. He came to bring what? Division. You understand? So he telling you, you're going to have to what? Cut them off. Right? And if you don't cut them off, what is going to happen to you? Continue reading that verse. I can't.
It is better that thee enter into life maimed than having two hands to go into hellfire, into fire that never shall be quenched.
Right. So what is that talking about? What is that part talking about? Yes, Stephanie, worldly people. Yes, leave them alone. Separate from them. And what is that part saying right there? Come on.
I think what he's saying that it's better for you to stand alone, even if it means you stand alone in the truth, than to have anyone preventing you from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments or living according to the requirements of the Most High.
Good. That's the first part of it. I want the second part where he says, when he says, it is better for thee
to enter
Go ahead.
into life maimed than having two hands to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched.
Read verse 44.
Verse 44. Where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched.
You understand? What is that saying? What is that speaking about? That part there. So if you don't cut them off, if you don't cut your friends, your family, people in the world off, people who stopping you from actually coming into the truth, he's saying that you're going to go where? You're going to go where?
You're gonna
into
die
hell.
like you said.
Hell.
You're going to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. I want that part right there broken down.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Salaki, sir. Entering into life maimed. Could this be speaking about going through an eternal suffering instead of having eternal life? We will experience eternal damnation, eternal suffering.
Okay. What? Okay. I want us to just take the Christianity off. Meaning, I want us to say what it is.
Each time you are reincarnated, you are in hell, suffering.
Okay, that is one way. That's one way the Lord could deal with you, right? But there are a ton of ways He could deal with you while you're on the earth right now, right?
Well, they could
Come on.
Put a disease on you.
Yeah.
No, you get it. Now you're getting to it. Something that's going to burn you forever.
Cancer,
Syphilis.
diabetes.
Is there any cure for syphilis?
Raha.
So it's going to burn you forever. Is there any cure for AIDS? Cancer?
Cancer.
You understand? It's going to burn you forever. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, somebody had a hand up. Right? Yes, you're going to be punished. You understand?
Cancer.
Like the Lord don't play. You understand? Like you live the truth, thinking you're going to become somebody better. That is never going to happen. You're going to get more high and you're going to get in more trouble. And the Lord is going to make sure His point is heard. You understand? He's going to make sure. I could sit down here and tell you about stories about brothers or sisters leaving the truth from now till we come back to class. You understand? To show how the Lord, how He works. You just can't come in, you know what I mean, get this knowledge and then decide one day, you know what? I can't do this no more. It's not feeding me. It's not putting money in my pocket. I'm done. The Lord gonna find a way to make you understand you should choose your integrity over money. You should choose honor over money. You should choose brotherhood over money. You understand? That He gonna make sure you understand that. He gonna put you where? He gonna put you in hell. He gonna put you in a place where worms ain't dying. You understand? He put you in a place. He putting you in the hood, in the ghetto. You understand? He gonna make sure. Oh, you're leaving here. He gonna make sure you have that needle in your hand every day, begging to put it down. You understand? It's gonna be a little more, it gonna be a little more than that, Shamia. You understand? He gonna make sure he put that fire to that behind. All right, read on.
Khan. Verse 45. And if thy foot offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter halt into life than having 2 feet to be cast into hell.
Right? So it's basically giving it the same, he telling you the same thing. You understand? He basically telling you gotta cut these people off. These people in the world, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, and them, you gotta cut them off. You understand? If you want to see the kingdom, if you want to walk into the kingdom. You understand? Read on.
Into the fire that never shall be quenched. Verse 46. Where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. Verse 47.
Read on.
And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out. It is better for thee to enter into the kingdom of God, of Yahweh, with one eye, than having 2 eyes and be cast into hellfire.
So he basically telling you, like Christ giving you the how to put it, the solution, you know what I mean, to walking into the kingdom. He basically telling you, like, you gotta get rid of certain, you know what I mean, people, things around you, so that you don't fall out the truth. Right? So read on.
Khan. Verse 48. Where their worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. Verse 49.
Good.
For everyone shall be salted with fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt.
All right. What is that saying? That's the part, I think, that's the question the sister had last week.
Salaki, sir.
Right, what is that speaking about?
If I may, it is basically talking about you will, based on your works, you'll get paid. What you sow is what you reap.
Yeah, give me a little. Okay, what did he say in Matthew? Whole way at and go to Matthew 5 and I believe 5 and 13. Was it Matthew 5 and 13?
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt...
So it's saying that you are the what? Salt of the earth, right? Right, so just stop there for now. So we know what do you use salt for? Salt is used to what? Flavor the food, for seasoning, right?
That's what
you use salt for. So go back to verse 49 and read that one more time.
The book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 49. For everyone shall be salted with fire.
No, you're going to be salted with fire. No. Remember, okay. When it tells you you're going to be baptized with fire, what does that mean?
Sir, with fire, could it be speaking about the testings and trials that you go through?
The what?
Testings and trials that you will face being in the truth.
Yes. You understand? What is that feeling like? What is what okay. That feeling of you losing your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your best friend in the world. How does it feel?
Sir, prior to coming into the truth, I would have looked at it and think that I was more emotional about, you know, having to cut away from persons because of different views. But because I've always have that mind of searching for this knowledge, then I found that once I've reached into the truth, it's there's less emotions to it.
Right. It is less emotion, but I'm talking about that pull away from, you know what I mean, close family members, from close friend. How does it feel? I want that emotion. Well, what type of emotion you feel?
There's a sense of loneliness.
Right? Good, but more so if I use the word it burns.
Burns.
Like it
Because
almost burn you to be like, you know what I mean? Like it's a feeling of, you know what I mean, you don't feel good. You understand? What you are saying is correct with the tribulations and stuff. It's rough. It's rough knowing that you grew up 20 something years, 15 years with the people who, you know what I mean, who you loved before. Now you're in the truth. And now they're trying to make you decide between them and the truth. It saddens, yes. You understand? Like it's a burning, it's burning. It's almost like what? Like a fire. That's and it's saying it's salted what? A salted fire. Meaning what? That feeling is going to make you what? Once you get out of that, it's going to make you what? A better person. You
Right.
understand? That's why the Bible says what? Go to Matthew, read Matthew 5 and 13 again.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
So he's saying, ye are the salt of the earth. Like the salt, for you to get that salt, for you to get that flavor, that seasoning, these things you're going to have to prepare your mind to go through. You understand what I'm saying? That's salt with fire. You got to prepare your mind to go through that. And that's what Christ is telling his disciples right now. You understand? Right? So read verse 49 for me again.
Khan. The book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 49. For everyone shall be salted with fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt.
You understand? Like to come in this truth, it's going to burn on. But you know, you stay here, you stay and go through that. Come on.
Can we use Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 1 as a precept?
What does it say?
The book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah, but okay, not really, because this what I'm talking about here, yes, you could use it to a point, right? But this mainly what I'm trying to get you to understand here is that to cut off certain things. You understand? To cut off certain people, it's going to hurt you. You understand? Brothers and sisters don't come into the truth because of what? Their mother, their father, their sister, like family members, best friend. You know what I mean? Somebody coming in here that has a white or Caucasian as their best friend or a Chinese as their best friend, it's going to hurt them. Knowing that this Caucasian friend was with them from, you know what I mean, from long time and helped them out. You know what I mean, with certain things. It's gonna burn, it's gonna hurt. But the Lord is saying that that's gonna be what? You're gonna be salted with fire, like you're gonna be seasoned. You understand? Right? And it said every what sacrifice shall be what? Shall be salted with what? With salt. You understand? That's what we did back in where? In Leviticus. You understand? The Lord require us to do what? To salt our meat, season our meat with salt before you even burn it. Like get that meat some flavor. You understand? We ain't white people. You know what I mean? Who just eat stuff raw. You understand? No salt. Don't even wash the meat, nothing. You know what I mean? Just pull it out the bag and slap it on the grill. We don't do that. You
Right.
understand? We ain't like, right? Yes. Right? The truth be solid. Yes. Yes, Stephanie, what you're saying is correct. Now go to read on. Salaki, read on.
The book of Mark,
Verse
chapter
50.
9 and verse 50. Salt is
Mhm.
good.
Salt
But
is
if
what?
salt is good.
Salt is good. What gives us the salt?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
The law, statutes, and commandments are the one.
That's the only thing you can tell me there. You understand? That's the only thing you can tell me right there. The what? The Lord's statute and commandment gives us the what? The salt. You understand? That's why read
The book of Matthew.
no, continue reading. No, continue reading verse 50.
Cancer. The book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 50. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost its saltness, wherewith will ye season it?
You understand?
Cancer.
Hold on. So he asking a question. You understand? Like where you going to season? What you going to season it with? Basically. You understand? You're gonna go into the Christian church. You think you're gonna get what? You're gonna get salted there? No. Right? Read Matthew 5 and 13 again. Let me read all the way.
Cancer. The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Right? The salt is what? Salt is good. Right? We flavor this earth. But we flavor this earth with what? With the Lord's statutes and commandments. When we do that. Right? Read on.
Matthew, sir?
Yeah, Matthew 5 and 13.
But if the salt has lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Right? Wherewith shall it be what?
Wherewith shall it be salted?
So it's the same question basically that being asked where in Mark. You understand? Like where's going to be like if the salt loss is what? It's if
savor.
Salt loss is what? It's savor. Like that taste. You understand? Loss of taste. We're going, you know what I mean? Like what use is you're gonna have for it? You understand? What use are we with all the Lord's statutes and commandments?
Right.
Nothing. We just filling up the prison system. We killing each other. You know what I mean? Our women committing abortion. You understand? Like we lose the what? That savor. You understand? Yes, where we gonna get it from? You're gonna get it from right here in the UPK. You have to get it from here.
Right.
That's how you're gonna get salted with fire. That's how you're gonna get what? Seasoned. You know what I mean? In here. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna get that salt. You're gonna get back that flavor. You're gonna get back what? Your culture.
That's
you
right.
Understand? You're gonna get back everything in here. In the Christian church, you know you're not gonna get. In them other Hebrew Israelite group, you know definitely you're not gonna get. I ain't got to tell you. The only place you're gonna get that flavor back or that salt, you know what I mean? That salt, that savor back is in here. Right? Read on.
It is, Slakia, it is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out.
It's good for nothing. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just there. It ain't salt no more. Could be putting that in your food. It's going to taste like what? Like some white man cook it. Some white woman cooked it. It's going to taste nasty.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, you ever eat fried chicken from a white woman? You understand? You ever went to a white restaurant and eat food from it? without any Hispanics or you know what I mean, whoever in the back cooking for them. White people cannot cook.
That's right.
You understand? They know how to use slaves. That's what they know how to do. Use slaves. Good. They can't cook. All the recipe, I forget that white woman name who known for being on TV with all these cooking these food. They can't cook. They getting recipe from what? From who? Black woman, Hispanic woman. You understand? The food is nasty. You know what I mean? I will not eat that. I'd rather, you know what I mean, eat cardboard, put some salt on that cardboard and munch on that. I'm not eating food from white people. You understand? Right, read on. Go back to Mark 9 and 50.
The book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 50. Salt is good, but if the salt has lost its saltness, wherewith will ye season it? Have your
we're gonna season with all what you gonna, you know what I mean? You picture eating your food without salt. Man, come on. And now that's how we are in the white man world without following Lord's statutes and commandments. You understand? That's what the Lord trying to give the disciples, get them to understand. That's how we are. We are filthy in the, you know what I mean, in the Lord's eye, in the white man world without the salt. And we know the salt is what? The Lord's statute and commandment. This Bible right here. Read on.
Have salt in yourselves and have peace one with another.
Right? He's basically saying what? When he say have salt in yourselves, what is he saying?
Salaki, sir. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And
give me one word. How about that one? Akaya. Anybody on the Facebook or the YouTube? One word. What Christ telling them to do here?
Salaki, sir, could the word be obedience? Obedient, to be obeyed?
You're right, but not the word I'm looking for.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Brotherhood.
That's what the Lord telling them. That's what Christ telling them to have. You understand? That's why read on.
The book of Mark, chapter 10 and verse 1. Read verse 10, sir.
No. Finish verse. Finish after and yourselves and what?
And have peace one with another.
What is Christ saying here when he say have peace one to another? Yes, whoever said it, I heard it. That's it.
I'm sorry,
where?
Brother.
And where? Who is he? Who is Christ speaking to, and who is he speaking about?
Israel. 12 tribes.
12 tribes, you sure? Because remember, the topic in the beginning was basically what? Brothers in the truth, brothers out the truth. Right? Now, when Christ was saying, have salt in yourselves and have peace one with another, who is Christ speaking to?
Salaki, sir.
Well.
The brother in Jamaica, he wanted to try it out, or I could go ahead.
Somebody give it on YouTube. Shamia, you correct. Shamia said Christ was speaking to his disciples. Right? Right? He is correct. Right? Which is brothers and sisters were in the truth. You understand? Like for you to be in the UPK, you need what? You need brotherhood. You need that sisterhood. You need that. You understand? Or you don't have what? Salt. And you know what? They say what? Salt is what? Salt is good. You understand what I'm saying? Without it, you just filth. You know what I mean? Without brotherhood, without that sisterhood, you are just, you know what I mean, another Hebrew Israelite group that's outside of the UPK.
Silakis, if I may.
Come on.
Is that also saying that even if brothers not in the truth, you still have to treat them like brothers?
Okay. Christ is not basically telling them that. Christ is talking to brothers and sisters, or his, to be specific, his disciples. That's why that's why he also say what? When you go out there, you go amongst what? You go as what? Sheep amongst what? Wolves. You understand? Christ knew there were people who were always, the Sadducees and Pharisees and the scribes were always trying to do what to Christ?
Confound him, Silakis, if I may. Confound him so that they can catch him saying something wrong so they can persecute him.
Yes, they wanted to kill Christ. You understand? That's why Christ told the disciples that he ain't going to be here, you know what I mean, but for so long. And he told them to do what? To go what? If you don't have a sword, to go do what?
Sell their garment and buy a sword.
Yes.
Right.
You understand? Christ was teaching them self-defense, basically. You understand? Because your brothers and sisters out there, they're going to want to harm you. You understand what I'm saying? You remember, you are crushing their world. Their whole Christian world, you are crushing it. You peeling it back and seeing that it's what? It's filthy. And some people ain't going to want to leave it. Some people would rather see you die, you understand, than the truth come out. You understand what I'm saying? So Christ here basically speaking to who? His disciples, and tell them have peace one with another. You know what I mean? All right, to have that brotherhood. Don't have that animosity, because where that animosity is, it's outside. That's why Christ said in read verse, go back and read verse 40.
The book of Mark chapter 9 and verse 40. For he that is not against us is on our part.
You understand? Like Christ letting them know. You understand? Once they ain't trying to harm you, he's basically saying we good. Leave them alone. They on our part. Meaning what? That it's what we doing is going to show that they what? They false. They're not in the truth. You understand? All right. Anybody have any questions? If not, I'm gonna get into the to, you know what I mean, to see if the white man, if the Lord loved the white man or dislikes him, hates him. All right. All right. So first, who? I mean, where was the white man first mentioned? Where?
Slacker, sir. Genesis 25 and verse 24.
And now, before that, who are the spirit of the white man? If we had to go back, we had to push it back. Who are the spirit of the white man?
Salakis, sir.
Yeah, somebody said it there. Right? Next time, raise your hand. But yes. Cain had the spirit of the white man. You understand what I'm saying? Come on. Come on. Yeah.
So like I said. No, I was gonna say Cain.
Okay, good. Cain, right? No. What was the mark of Cain? What was the mark?
So like I say, if I may.
Yeah, come on.
He was cursed with pale skin, so everybody could see him. He was the one who had done that evil thing by killing his brother.
Right. So let's start up there first with the mark, right? That mark. So let's go to Genesis. Take me to where Cain killed Abel. My sister had a question on Psalm 68 and 18. I said, take me there first.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 6. And the Lord, Salakis, and the Most High Power said unto Cain, why art thou wrath, and why is thy countenance fallen?
Right. So where?
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Yeah. Mendez, just get one over you all. Right? If he was to go, let me see. If he was to go before who? Before Cain. Who are the spirit of the white man?
Before Cain?
Mendez take we back. Way back to where?
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1.
Yeah. Meaning he was the snake in the garden, right?
Right.
Good. But right, so now we come to who? To Cain, right? So Cain killed Abel. So go ahead and read it.
Sir. Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And
right. So what? Okay, the question should be why did Cain kill Abel?
You want me to go straight?
That's the question I should ask.
You want me to go straight? You want me to go straight to it, or continue reading?
Yeah, go straight to it. But before you read it, I want to know why. If anybody read it before, like why did Cain kill Abel? Facebook or YouTube?
Come
on.
He killed him because he did not put forth the best of his crop, but Abel did so and was accepted, and he was not accepted. His was not accepted.
So why? Give me a word that you could use.
Yeah. Grudge, bad mind.
Bad mind. Good. Yes, Stephanie said it. Jealousy.
That's right.
Which is, in the Caribbean, we call it what? Bad mind.
Right.
You understand?
Bad mind.
Yes. You know what I mean? He was bad mind. Right? So he killed who? He killed his brother Abel. You understand? Like he just say, you know what, to hell with all this salt, whatever. I'm going all the way to be a murderer. Right? So you can continue where you're at. All right. So we clear on that now. Cain killed Abel because he was jealous, because he was bad mind.
Right? The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 8. I'm going straight to it, other one. And Cain walked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Verse 10.
Right?
And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
All right. What does that part there mean? What does that part mean?
Close this. Oh. I can bring up back that by touching live chat. Touch it.
What does that part mean? Read it one more time, Aya.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 9. Salakia, verse 10. In the middle, the voice of the blood, Salakia, the voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
Right? So what does that part there mean? Anybody on the Facebook, YouTube? They say the voice of thy brother cried from where? From the ground. Right?
Salakia, so if I may.
Come on.
It is saying, the Most High is saying that the blood of Abel is on the ground. So the brother, he has no more life in him. You killed your brother.
That is a little too much. That's why, not that, but I wanted. Okay, think this. Think this, right? What are your forefathers? If they could have spoken to you for 2 seconds, what would they say before they die? What would they say? No, okay. Give me a better word, Mendez. Give me a better word than vengeance.
Avenge me.
Yeah, but okay. What do black people not understand? If you bring it to today, what do they not understand?
The white man is the devil.
No, okay. Not that the white man is the devil, right? But more so, what happened to us? Like we don't have a understanding of something that needs to happen for someone to get over what has just happened to them. We don't have a sense of what? Not revenge.
Salaka, sir. Compassion.
Say that one time.
Compassion.
No. Black people have lots of compassion. There's one thing. Okay. There's one thing. The white man, he fully understands. If somebody does him something, he is going to get it. All right, we're going to play double jeopardy. It starts with a J. Yes, Richard Mendez. Very good. Justice. You understand? Justice. That's what Abel blood is crying for. Because Cain just did something that was what? Unjust.
Cancer.
Which was, Cain did something that was wrong. You understand? And his blood is crying for what? For justice. Right? Read on.
Khan. Verse 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Right? That is what Abel was crying for. Justice. Black people have no sense of justice. That's why some of us are quick to say what? Slavery happened what? 400 years ago. Forget about it. Let's move on. But how could you move on if nobody paid for something that they did to your forefather, to your foremother? You understand what I'm saying? To your ancestors. Nobody did. So how could you move on? You don't have a sense of justice. You understand? That's why the only sense of justice we have is the justice that we felt that the white man wants. If the white man wants justice for somebody getting their head, for one of his people getting their head cut off, we want that justice for him. So we're going to what? Join his military to go fight whoever caused the white man harm. You understand what I'm saying? If we had any form of justice, if we had any understanding or any form of understanding of justice, we would not join the military. We won't join the American police force. We won't even try to be part of the United Nations. We'll separate. You understand? We wouldn't want these things. Right? Read on.
Book of Genesis chapter 4 and verse 12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth.
And that's the white man. He's a fugitive and a what? A vagabond. You understand? The white man has been on the run since he came out of the cave from what? What has the white man been on the run from? Come on. What has the white man been on the run from since he came out of the caves?
So like you, so the Lord.
I go double jeopardy on you all, right? Behind the what the right hand is $500. Come on.
So like you, so the
What
Lord.
is the white man on the run from? Come on.
The Most High power.
Give me a little more. Akaya, Abadawan, Sister Tamar, anybody on Facebook, YouTube? What has the white man been on the run from since he came out the caves? Somebody just gave me this. Somebody been listening. Your car, Yam, right? Rashid Mendez, correct. The white man has been on the run from justice. He fighting tooth and nail not to be judged by the who? By the Most High.
Right.
That's why he's doing what? He is putting what? Missiles on the moon. Correct judgment. And he trying to do what? What Donald Trump say?
Space force.
Space what? A space force. You understand? Like the white man has been on the run from justice. You understand? But he knows how to go get justice. You understand? He hunted Osama bin Laden until he captured him. And not just captured him. You understand? Osama bin Laden paid with it for what? Right. Paid for what he did with his what? Life. You understand what I'm saying? Come on.
Just like the shooting in New Zealand, and it was done by a white man, and some of the white cops saying that it's the Muslims' fault.
You understand? Like they don't understand justice. Now you picture this. You run into a white church and just spray it down. What do you think will happen to you? Just say I go in, Lord forbid, I don't go crazy. I just go in some white church and I spray it down, right? But I run out, I get away, right? I get away. I jump in my in my Mustang and I'm out. My black Mustang and I'm out. what is going to happen? What will the white man do?
Kill everybody around you. You fuck everything.
He is going to look at every black man as being a criminal. Because he knows what justice is. He understands what justice is. You understand? He understands what it is. But when it's time for him, oh no, he wants his day in court. He wants his day where he try and prove what he did was right. You understand? Yes, he gonna hunt you down. And not just hunt me down, he gonna hunt other brothers down also too who look just like me. If they see a brother that look just like me, he might do what? He might kill him on the spot. And it ain't gonna be, I mean, ain't gonna be like no sorry, gonna be like he look like this big black dude that shut up the church. And then they're gonna dig up something on the dude to kill to make him look like, you know what I mean, it's just a mistake, whatever. But they know what justice is. Read on.
Verse 13, the book of Genesis, chapter 4, and verse 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
You understand? Just like the white man. You understand? When he started to call his car that come, when he started to say, when he started to call all the facts on all the mass murders he been doing, you know what I mean, through history, you know what I mean? What happened to him? It's too much for him. He turns his back on him, what? He shakes his head and walk away. You understand? And now Cain is saying what? It's too much that he could what?
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Read on.
Verse 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth.
You understand? So the white man, does the white man have a place on the earth? Does he have a home on the earth?
Sulaki, sir.
Go ahead. He doesn't have a place on the earth. The Lord drive him from the face of the earth. That's why he went to live where? In the cliffs of the what? Of the rocks. You understand? That's why today you go in any of these cities, you go in them, it's just how to put it, it's like you living in the mountains. You understand? It's just stone upon stone. You understand? In the Bible, it has how high your house should be. I think it's either 2 stories and a roof, right? You understand? But he goes what? He goes up to 50 floors, whatever, however tall the buildings and them is. Because he accustomed to a cave. You understand? Right? So the Lord did what? The Lord did what to Cain?
Verse 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth.
All right, read on.
And from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
You understand? Like he know what the Lord doing to him right now, brother. He know he's a marked man for death. And he telling the Lord. You understand? But let's see what the Lord going to tell him. Read on.
Verse 15. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
So the Lord letting him know what? That vengeance is going to be taken on him what?
Sevenfold.
Sevenfold. You understand? Anybody slay Cain, vengeance going to be taken on him sevenfold. This is how you know who? That white people, they have the what? The mark of what? Cain. You go harm one white man, and he is going to do what? he is going to riddle your brothers and sisters with bullets. He's going to kill them. You understand? A white woman could lie about being touched, about being raped, and brothers are going to lose their life over what? One disgusting, filthy, slimy white woman.
Right.
You understand? Because what? Read that over one more time.
And the Lord, therefore, whosoever slay Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
You understand? Vengeance was going to be taken on him sevenfold. Them Arabs, they don't understand the Bible. They think it go fight a white man. Well, go ahead and fight him. You know what I mean? Get a camel back on your donkey back and think you could fight the white man while he in the air on a plane, right?
God.
In a plane with what? With nobody flying in it. You understand? You on a camel back with an AK thinking you're going what? You're going to save Iraq or Afghanistan or whatever, and he in the air just dropping bombs on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You kill one of him, he kill about 100 or 200 of you. You know what I mean? You all could just be going at a wedding and he drop a bomb on you because he trying to kill one person.
Right.
You understand? Like the white man has the mark of what? Cain. And we're going to see. We're going to read on first and further and see. Read on.
God. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any
and he said,
finding
what?
him. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any.
No, what's that? Read on. Read on.
Lest any find him should kill him.
You understand? He set a mark upon Cain. What's that mark that is set upon Cain? How you know today that the white man has the mark of Cain?
Pale skin.
Yes, by his skin. You understand? Everybody else on the earth has some form of pigmentation.
Right.
Except who? The white man. You understand? Remember, the Lord, he don't make mistakes. So he make a mistake and make a complete nation without what? Without pigmentation. You understand?
Right.
They have the mark of Cain. You see that mark, that skin? You understand? What is it? The complexion for the what? I forget how they say it. I forget the term, the slang they use. Yes, the skin color. You understand? Like that lets you know what? That the white man, he is not to be played with. That's why the Lord said, don't do what? Don't go and seek what? Vengeance. You understand? In Romans 12 and 19, it says that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
Right.
He knows what type of man he has created. He knows you go touch this one here in this man's head. You might be in the right. You might be in the right. He did you something to deserve that. But the Lord said, if you're going to do it, you know what I mean? Your people going to pay what? 7 what? Fold. You understand?
Gone out of one gun.
All right. Yes, Mendez read. Now go to where we at? No, let's go all the way now to Esau. Right? So go to Genesis 25 and 20 what? 23. All right. Genesis 25 and 23. All right. So we coming up the road. So we know first he was where that spirit was in the garden, right? in that snake, that serpent. Then they get to what? Move to who? Cain. And now it's going to move straight to who? To Esau. Let's go to the birth of Esau. All right, read Genesis 25, I think 23.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 20.
Hello?
You said?
Yeah. You're going in and out. Come on. And I think you're on mute. I'm not hearing you.
So, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Can. The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23.
Right. So Genesis. Yes.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
All right. So it said 2 what? 2 nations are in her where?
In thy womb.
In thy womb. Right? Skip me up 1 verse.
The book of Genesis, chapter, the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 24. Skip down or skip up, sir?
No, so you can start at 25. Start at verse 21.
21.
No, 21.
Can. The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Verse 22.
Right? What does it mean? What does it mean by Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife? What does it mean by that? Come on.
He pleaded with the Most High.
Okay. But okay, what does it mean? Look up what entreat means. Hold on, sis. Let's look up what entreat means. Come on. Come on. Anybody have it?
Can.
If you had a meaning, yeah, read it from me. What does entreat mean?
Entreat, to ask earnestly, beseech, implore, beg.
Very good. And this is what we okay, because of the Christian church, we don't understand how we go to the Lord and how to go to the Lord. The so-called Catholic Church, they pray to Mary and they ask Mary to intercede for them to the Most High, when that is totally wrong.
Right.
When that's against the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? They entreat Mary to pray for them. You understand? To go to the Lord. When it's the Isaac entreated the Lord, what does that mean? Come on.
Isaac pleaded with the Lord and begged him on behalf of his wife.
Okay. Maybe I'm not. asking it the correct way. But okay, let me see. Okay, so I just trying to picture what you're saying, right? You sat down and prayed to the Lord and said, Lord, tell me what's going on with my wife. That's what you're saying, right?
Can't one can.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, right? Any one of you. When you having an issue in your life, right? Some type of issue. What steps do you take to rectify the situation?
When I was teaching, one step you take to ratify
Salaki, sir.
Yeah.
Seek counsel.
Meaning what? What do you do? Do you sit down in your house and say, Lord, please tell me what I'm doing wrong? Upshot, the Lord just said, yeah, be doing this, that, the other. Or Abadawan. What do you do if something in your in your life, you're trying to fix what's going on in your life? There's some issue going on and it continue happening over and over. What do you do? Take the Christianity off it. Because your pastor will tell you to do what? Go pray to the Lord. What?
Yeah.
And listen to him. What foolishness is that? Right? What Aya said is correct. What Stephanie saying is correct also too. You seek counsel. So are you seeking counsel with the Lord? I shouldn't so you going to who? To a what? Who are you seeking counsel from?
A priest and prophet of the Lord, a seer.
Yes, you seeking it from a prophet. You seeking help from a prophet. Something is bothering you in your life. You're going to make inquire of the Lord through a what? Through a prophet. Right? Go to 1 Samuel 9:9. All right. You and be like, well, the Lord keep jamming up here. Okay. Lord, why are you jamming me up? Tell me. Nobody around. Nobody around. Please tell me. Why are you jamming me up? You think you're going to you I mean, how does it work? Yes, you go to a priest. You understand? So read first 1 Samuel 9:9.
Canada one the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9 and verse 9. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, came and let us go. Slakia, come and let us go to the seer. For he that know called a prophet was before time called a seer.
But he that is, yes. You understand? So Isaac went to who? A prophet of the Lord. You understand? A seer. You understand? Because of Christianity, we don't understand how things should happen, how things should go. You understand? Anything going wrong in your life, you're going to pick the phone up and say, Slaki, such is the case. This is happening. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to get counsel from the priest of the Lord. And in the I.S.U.P.K, they are meant set up to listen to those calls, to take those calls and give you guidance and direction. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, get counsel. You understand? That is what Isaac did. He went and entreated the Lord. He went to a prophet. Right? Go on, read on.
Khan one Khan.
Yeah, 25, I think
23. Khan. Book of Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, Salakia, verse 22. Verse 22.
Sorry.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
This is the part here where she went and where he went to see the prophet when she inquired of the Lord. You understand? She and Isaac went because the kids were struggling in her womb. You understand? Read on.
Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than another.
Right. So he's telling her, the prophet told her that 2 nations are in your womb. You understand? Right? And they're different. Right? The white man was not made in no lab, as the so-called Nation of Islam will have you think. The white man was not made in a lab. He was made right here. You understand? Rebecca conceived and made who? Let's read on.
And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
He based her what's going to happen in the future. You understand? Read on.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
All right, read on.
Verse 25. And the first came out red, and Salakia, Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
All right, read on. And they call his name what? Esau.
And they call his name Esau.
You understand? And they call it that now you're going, this is where the white man, you mean, Esau. You understand? Esau, what's the other words? Idomia, Edom, all these things refer to Mount Seir refers to who? The white man. You understand? The Caucasians, right? Right, read on, reverse
26.
Reverse 26.
Count. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
You describe Jacob to you because Jacob came out what? Normal. You understand? Esau didn't. Esau came out what? Red and hairy all over. Who is this describing? This is describing the one and only white man.
Right.
You understand? The devil. You understand? Now, for time sake, we're going to skip all the way to when, come on.
If I may, Can I get 2 minutes real quick? I want to run to the bathroom. Babakasha.
Yes, go ahead. So
What is it?
we're gonna skip to where I believe Isaac was blessing, where he's gonna bless Jacob and Esau, right? And let's go to Genesis, I believe 28. So not 28. Hold on. One minute. $20. Right. All right. So let's see. Okay. So my question is this: why does the white man hate black people? Why is there such a hatred for black people? Facebook, YouTube. How about that one? You all can hear me? Why does the white have that type of hatred for black people? Did we do something to harm the white man? Come on.
It was set like that. It was set like that from in their mother's womb.
Right. So we were fighting from all the way back then. Yes. Right. But there's something, you know what I mean? People always like to say we stole what? The birthright. Which is wrong. Stole no birthright from no white man. The white man did what? He gave up his birthright. You understand? Was prophesied at what? What was prophesied in Genesis? Who was going to serve who?
Salaki, sir.
The younger son serve the older son serve the younger.
Yes, it was saying that the elder was going to serve the younger. Yes, that was already prophesied. You understand? And Esau, being the devil he is, you understand? Being ungrateful, you know what I mean? Bastard. He did what? He sold his birthright. Now we come into that part where he sold his birthright. Right? We passed that part, I should say. Now read 27. And let's start at 27 and 15. Yes, 27 and 15. Come on.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 15. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. Verse 16.
Yeah, she for sure. You know what I mean? This is a sister here who was, you know what I mean, whatever it took. This devil right here, he ain't getting it. You gonna get it, Jacob.
Right.
You understand? And to show you how, you know what I mean, like to show you how evil it is to commit abortion. You understand how evil it is? You understand? Rebecca, you recognize she chose who? Jacob over who? Esau. You know what I mean? She didn't kill the child. She took care of him. You understand? Just like, you know what I mean? Just like any one of her kid. You understand? Took care of him, but she knew what? That he ain't getting it. But this brown skin, this Negro, this nigga, this black boy right here, he gonna get it. And she went about making sure that he got it. Right, read on.
And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hand and upon his smooth of his back, of his neck, Salakia.
You
Verse
understand?
17.
You try and understand how hairy this white man is. You understand? If it wasn't for razor blades, the invention of Gillette or a machine, the white man will be walking around right now hairy. And we'd have been praying not to be caught on the bus or on the train or anywhere close to him if rain fall, because it would have been a done deal. You understand? It would have been a done deal. It
So
wouldn't have us.
it.
Maybe Martin Luther King would have been trying, or what's your name? Rosa Parks. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have been trying to sit on no bus with the white man if they didn't raise that blade and he was smelling. We don't want to get we own. You understand?
Right.
Read on.
And she gave
Read on.
the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hands of her son Jacob. Verse 18.
Right.
And he came unto his father and said, Father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? Verse 19. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn.
And son Jacob did what? Y.A.P.K.
Y.A.P.K.
You know what I mean? Read on.
I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thou soul may be blessed.
Right. So what Esau was supposed to do, Esau was supposed to go hunt something down, bring it back, cook it, bring it to the father, and the father was supposed to give him what? He was going to bless him.
Come.
You understand? Rebecca went and did it. Rebecca dressed him up. You know what I mean? Suit him up to go talk to the father as if he was. Now skip all the way down to verse 29.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 29. Let people serve thee, and the nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be everyone that blesseth thee.
Telling Jacob through Isaac that the earth is yours. Everything that's good on this earth is yours. We were supposed to have the farms. We were supposed to have everything that's nice, all the gold, everything, diamond, whatever. That was ours. And how we was going to get it, people would have to be what? Our servant, our slave. Understand? All right? So Esau, Brenda Harris, I don't know if there's a question or we'll ask a question over again. Brenda Harris. All right? So the Lord blessed Jacob, right? And he said, what? Your mother's sons shall what? Bow down to thee. Like Esau was supposed to bow down to us. You understand? And that's coming. You understand? Now, skip me to, so you see what the Lord was, what he gave to us, right? Let me see, read on from where it is.
Verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing, Jacob and Salakia, blessing, end of, let me read it again, Adawan, Salakia. Verse 30, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out in the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting.
All right, so skip down to verse 38.
Another one can.
Skip down to verse 38 for Esau. Read on.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, as thou but one blessing, my father. Bless me, even me also.
This time now, the past few verses, Esau was begging his father to bless him. Crying, weeping, boo-hooing, I mean, complete with snot running out his nose.
Right.
Begging daddy for a blessing. Right? Skip to verse 39.
Another one can.
Finish verse 38. Finish verse 38.
Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39.
He was crying. All right, read on.
Verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40.
So he telling Esau basically the same thing. It sounds like he telling the same thing as what he just blessed who with Jacob with. Right? Read on.
Verse 40. And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shall serve.
Right, and by what? And by what?
And by thy sword shalt thou live, and serve thy brother.
Yes. So, for to get the fatness of the earth, right, the dew of heaven above, what would he have to do?
Sir.
What would the white man have to do?
Sir.
Come on.
He would have to serve his brother.
No.
No.
Oh, Silaki.
Come on. Come on now with that one.
He would have to take it.
He will what?
He will have to take it to war.
Yes, meaning he will have to do what? He will have to kill.
Kill.
You want to know how? You want to know how he got Europe? He killed.
Right.
You understand? I forget who it was. From the mountain, I think one of those armies he went and joined. I think it was the Macedonian, and that was history after there. He went on to take over Europe. From Europe, he came across here to North America, Central, the Caribbean. He took all over. Yes, he would have to kill to live. You understand? That's how the white man lives today. That's why he invests so much millions and trillions of dollars into his what?
Sir.
Military.
Yes, into his military. He invests, like money that you can't even count into his military. He spent days, years counting that money. He invested into his military because that's how the white man lives. You understand? That's how he is able to inherit, these places on earth. You understand? Brenda Harris, just answer a question. Esau is not African, if that's the question you ask. Africa came from Ham, right? Yes, Brenda Harris, the military. You're correct. Right? Esau is not African. Right? So now we know how the white man was what? Was going to what? How he was going to live. Right? Now read verse 41.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, Salakia. Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
The white man kills us. Was one thing he killed us for. Why does the white man kill us?
So like you said.
It's simple.
Because he know we blessed and he's not.
Right, but because we are black and he is not. Son, he ain't killing us because we do him something wrong. You don't pay child support and he come to get you, brother. You could lose your life because you're black. You know how much why I mean, it's not in news, but I sure they ain't paying child support. Ain't no cop kicking in the door and trying to put them to death. You understand? Look at what's his name? And Storm Roof. Went and killed those 9 people and those unarmed innocent black people in that church. Right? The police went to get him and took him to where? Burger King. And then this the other day, this killer, I forget the person who did all the shooting in New Zealand, he made reference to Dylan Storm Roof. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're killing us not because we do them something wrong. They're killing us just because we're black. You want to know why Donald Trump doing that to the Mexicans? Because they're black. Ain't no other. You can't tell me that your borders ain't being overrun by Chinese, right? By the East Indian. They own what? All the Dunkin' Donuts. They have, you know what I mean, enough what we call it again, hotels. You understand? What's going on there in Jamaica also too with the Chinese and them. You understand? Till the point where Cat Ladder sing a song about, you know what I mean, that these land they're from. You understand? And these Chinese people coming across here and buying up and taking up everything. You understand? Down to the white man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we just don't know it, but he hates us just because we're black. You understand? He will kill us just because we're black. Right? And he hates us because he knows that we are who? We are God chosen people. Right? Go to Ezekiel 35 and 5. All right. All right. Does the Lord dislike the white? Does the Lord hate the white man? Yes, he does. You understand? And the reason for that is because we are the Lord chosen who? People. And because we're the Lord chosen people, they are not allowed to harm us and just get away with it. No, somebody gonna have to pay. You understand? Just like we paid for disobeying the Lord and we went into slavery. You understand? The white man, he gonna have to pay for what he did to us in slavery. Right? One minute to go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 35 and 5, I said, right? You could go ahead with that one. And about that one. Yeah. You're muted. We're not hearing you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, now I hear you. Yeah. Ezekiel 35 and 5.
The book of Ezekiel.
Any question before we roll? Let's type it in. If I can't get it in today, for sure I'm gonna get it in next week. Come on. Ezekiel 35 and what 35?
Come. Because thou hast had perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
The Bible is real. You can't get this out of Quran. You can't get this out of Baba Gita. Understand?
Right.
You can't go to Buddha's temple and pull this out of it. You can't go to the Egyptian Book of the Dead and pull this out of it. The Bible is saying what?
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword.
You understand? Because you have a perpetual hatred. And what does perpetual hatred mean?
Salaki, sir. An everlasting hatred.
So now, when we come in 2019, we shouldn't be shocked that racism is still around, because the white man has a what? Perpetual hatred towards us. You understand? We shouldn't be shocked. We shouldn't be like in 2019, you're still experiencing racism. Negro are going to experience racism from now until Christ return, because the white man is the devil.
That's
the Bible
right.
speaks of. You understand? But you can't get around it. You understand? You could go to Christianity and try to incorporate the white man. The Bible says what? That he has had a perpetual hatred for us. You understand? And hatred in somebody saying, I hate you. Or the white man saying, I hate you because you black. Now, if he was just saying that, that'll be fine. But what is he doing? He is doing what? I shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, by the gun, by using us. You understand? Like he has to pay. You understand? I mean, go to one. Yes, they won't still Babylon fall. You understand? Let's go to the last to show you that the Lord, he gonna deal with Esau. I go to Obadiah 1, verse 10. All right. I will get two more scriptures and before we leave. All right, let's go to Obadiah 1 and 10. All right, so we're coming up, up. All right, so we start in Genesis and we're working our way up. All right, to show you that Esau, the Lord hates him, and the Lord is going to deal with him. All right, go to Obadiah, what? 1 and 10, you have it?
Khan, out of one Khan.
Go ahead and read it.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. And thou shalt be cut off forever.
Right? For your violence, not because you have blonde hair or blue eyes or lily white skin, but for your what? For your violence. You understand? Against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? You see what the white man doing to Jamaica by having them in debt with the IMF. You understand? So Jamaica is one of the poorest nation on the face of the earth. And how much ever nations they have? I think Jamaica is the last on the list when it comes to, I forget the term the white man uses, GDP or whatever. You understand? They're extremely poor. They're in debt with IMF to the point whereas never ever pay back that money to the IMF. You understand? So in other words, who owns Jamaica? The white man. And whatever IMF says has to go. So if black people get poorer and poorer on the island, it's because the white man forcing your government to make a system in which black people suffer and suffer and suffer. You understand? So you might think you could go get land and have animals, but animals gonna need what? Food. You understand? They're gonna need water. They're gonna need certain resources that you'll have to go and buy. The white man will make it in such a way whereas you cannot have a farm. So all the meat that you need, you're gonna have to go to him. You're gonna have to import it. All the milk and cheese you need, you're gonna have to go import it now to him. So now you're depending on him to survive. You're dependent on him to live. And he doesn't give a damn if you don't have it. You're gonna starve, or you're gonna do what? You're gonna sell drugs and you're gonna kill one another. You understand? We think we design or we choose this part of life. No, we didn't. The white man chooses this path for us. He created a system in which we could survive or die by killing each other. You understand? Get down with him or die. Right? Where we at?
The book of
So
Obadiah,
finish.
1 and verse 10.
Read over one more time.
Another one can. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And thou shalt be cut off forever. The Lord wants the white man from off the face of the earth.
Right.
But the only way the white man will get from off the face of the earth is for us to be what? To what? For us to have what?
Slack, sir.
I'm doing it. For us to
brotherhood.
Have what? Yes, or that what? That's salt.
Can I
understand? That. Right? Romans 9 and 13. Right? Like I said, no, oh no, the Lord don't hate the white man. There's no hate in the Bible. But we're going to show you. You understand? We're going to show YouTube, we're going to show Facebook that the Lord does what? He hates the white man. You understand? And we're not just saying it, we feel like saying it. You know what I mean? People be thinking, well, no, you can't say that. I could say it because the Lord said it.
Right.
You understand? So Romans 9 and 13.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Time. Read it one more time.
So like I say, you're breaking up.
Yeah, read it one more time.
The book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
But Esau have I what?
Have I hated.
Right? For Esau have I what? Hated. You understand? Like that's the Lord's words. The Lord say he hated what? Esau.
Right.
You understand? That the Lord hates the white man. You know what I mean? The Lord hates white society. He hates the Caucasian race. The Russians, the French, the Italians. You know what I mean? And we will throw a Pope in it. You understand? Pope what? What's his name? Pope what? What do you call him? Pope Benedict? I forget the Pope name. You know what I mean? We will throw all of them in it. Right? What Jack Stevens say what? But you guys are the racists today. Jack Stevens, you got to be a fool. How can black people be racist? You understand? If you want to say God is a racist, I will understand that. Because God just said here, all the Bible, you understand, that he does what? Read it one more time.
The book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. For as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
But Esau have I hated. You understand? The Lord hate the white man.
Right.
You understand? How we could be racist. We wake up every morning and go to work for the white man. You understand? Like, we don't understand what racism is. America was built on racism. America was built on slavery. That's racism. Tell me what racist thing the UPK has done. Jack Stevens. You understand? Says, so if I follow you, you see what Jack Stevens going to? You sound like a white man. You understand? So if I follow you, I should kill 6 million Germans. You understand? That's foolish. Are we here telling black people to go out and kill white people? No, we're not telling them to do that. That's not what we're saying. That's how the white man deal with his solution. The white man's solution to somebody harming him, he is going to do what? He's going to kill their nation out. You understand? One bear, they can't put any words. one bear could maul and kill a white man, and the bears had to be on alert because he's going to wipe out whatever bears in that joint. You understand? So don't come up here and tell us that we being racist. No, we're showing black people how to love each other, how to take care of each other. You understand? And not to befriend white people.
Right.
You understand? And that's going to save their life. We actually saving black people's life. You understand? We would like to save the white man's life. You understand? But that's going to come when Christ returns, when he's in chain. That's how I'm going to save the white man. When he is in chain, when he's picking my cotton, the white man, he's going to feel safe. He will have no need for no gun to go fight no war. He'll be very safe in my cotton field, in my you know what I mean, in my cane field. He'll be very, very safe. He ain't got to worry about nothing. You understand?
Like it, sir.
Come on.
Can we get
right? Yes, this Jack Stevens is a devil. You understand? Jack Stevens, if you want to go kill the Germans, you go ahead. You go ahead. Us black people, we're gonna sit back and watch you do what the hell you want to do. But here, we ain't doing that. We're gonna pray to the Lord so the Lord can kill you white people, give you all cancer, give your mother, your father, your daughter, all of them cancer. You understand? We're gonna pray for that until Christ returns.
Tilaka, sir?
Yes, Jacob is black and Esau is white. We just prove it in the Bible.
Right.
You understand? We just prove it in the Bible. So you could go ahead with that Jack Stevens. You understand? If you're the devil, go be the devil. Go do what that man did in New Zealand if you're the devil. That's how you all take care of your problems. Go shoot up, go do mass shootings. You all are mass murderers. You'll go do it. Go be a racist like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a racist. You understand? You ain't come up here saying Donald Trump is a racist. You're going to come here and say that we being racist. You're a fool and you're uneducated. All right? Come on, I'm not hearing you.
Tilaka, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, come on.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
You understand? The Lord saying, prepare slaughter for you devils. You understand? And how us black people in the UPK, how we going to prepare slaughter? We're going to get brothers off crack cocaine.
Right.
We're going to get brothers off drugs. We're going to stop brothers from being drug dealers. We're going to stop brothers from celebrating Christmas. We're going to stop women from leaving their men. You understand? We're going to make marriage be very important as it was in the Bible. We're going to do these things. We're going to wake black people up. That's how we're going to prepare slaughter for you devils. You understand? We ain't going to do what that white boy did and clip up and go shoot, you know what I mean, do a mass shooting. I don't want that. I want the entire Caucasian race in slavery. You understand? And I'm going to sacrifice not eating pork. You understand? I'm going to sacrifice losing my mother and father to the Christian church. You understand? I'm going to sacrifice that. I'm going to sacrifice losing my sister, my brother. You understand? And gaining brothers in this UPK, in the truth. You understand? I'm going to sacrifice that. You understand? So that I could prepare slaughter for you devils. You understand?
That's right.
And wait and pray until Christ returns so you all could be on your knees. Why are you? You understand? And with that, I'm going to have to end the class there, right? So next week, we're going to get into some more. All right? Some more of this. All right? And those of you who had the questions and I didn't get answer, try and bring it back next week. I wrote down some, But I'm gonna try and get in, you know what I mean? Get some questions answered next week. All right. So Brenda Harris, if you want, you could bring your question again next week. All right, and I'm gonna try and get it in. All right. You have the announcement. You just to read the announcement. Aya.
I'm pulling it up right now, sir.
All right. So let's get the announcement, and then I'm gonna let the class out.
Khan, the one, Khan. In 2 seconds. I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will provide it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3, 8 to 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, means ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, the Feast, Salakia, the Passover, April 20th in New York. It would be a Saturday, the 20th, and then Sunday would start the Feast of Unleavened Bread for 7 days. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black pants, boots, shirt, headband, or scarf. That's it, sir.
All right, and with that, we'll say shalom week. All right,
Cancer.
between the next week again.
Shalom.
All right, in America it will be 4 p.m. Yes, America in the Caribbean will be 3 p.m. All right, we're gonna start it. All right, shalom.
Shalom.